Greeting interwebs, it's Jackie K, and today we got a little something different. Been a hot minute since I played Golden Sun: The Lost Age, and while I am far from ready to take on that adventure with how huge that game is, something that I've been meaning to do for a live stream for a while is to actually try out the Golden Sun Lost Age Randomizer, especially since over the past couple of years it swapped owners, and the new owner gave it a major update. It has its own website now, which I've included a link to in the video description of the stream. Well, wouldn't it be a stream description? I'm getting caught off over small details at this point. So, the most I best friend with any Golden Sun randomizer is 1. Building the base for it for Dawn of Jin, and 2. Just a little test playthrough of Golden Sun 1 where I think I've gotten up to Golden Cave, saw that the Jin was really overpowered, and haven't had an opportunity to revisit it since, so this will be a fairly new experience for all of us. Oh! I forgot that I didn't realize that there was a whole cutscene skip for Lost Age. And lots of new details right off the bat to try to... Yeah. Thanks for playing this randomizer, Ayakarum, the developer. If you're new, be sure to check the help pages on the website. Also, if you get stuck, you can hold L and start while holding L and start while selecting which save file to load can help. You might have to remember that for later. Did you know that Retreat has been... Yes, I am very acutely aware of the updates to Retreat. I kind of built an entire mod around it. That too. Once no count, use it again and count it. Not based on levels anymore. Easy. Except for the few times it gets glitched up, but still. I see you enabled the hint system. Good choice. I just pretty much went with default intermediate for my randomizer C, by the way. So, what is how I want to describe it? I want, because it's my first time doing a randomizer, I want to keep it easy, but I wanted to have, more so because it's been so long since I've actually played Lost Age, I wanted it to be on easy, but for the sake of content, keeping it interesting for the people and all that, I decided to go one step above for intermediate, so just so there be a few more changes, like Water Jetta off the bat, per se. It's kind of weird that, well, I guess Squire's the default class for Earth anyways, and wouldn't Windseer be? Well, this is definitely not a Windseer moveset. So maybe I went a little too random, because it would be nice to actually like have water moves with the Water Seer, but again, this is definitely good for the entertainment value, I suppose. Overall though, pretty interesting moveset to start off with. Looking forward to mess around and see how it pans out. And when I said it's been way too long since I've last played Lost Age, that's kind of more of a half-truth, I have to admit. I have been playing... I played a bit of the Reloaded version of Lost Age on my own time, on and off. But I haven't played it in a good hot minute. And the furthest I got was right after getting the orb, but before taking it to the Lemuria ship. So I haven't even gotten to the scary part of Lost Age, with the semi-open world elements to it. Now, is there anything you can do here besides talk to NPCs? Oh yeah, I could probably check out shops and see if there's anything of worth in there. So I won't be completely obtuse to Lost Age between childhood nostalgia and I assume with how much I played it growing up that some of it will just be built into my memory. But also there's been a bit of time when I've played it But I've at least played the beginning part of this game a bit more. And oh. Oh, and everyone has padded gloves already. We pretty much have easy heal off the bat. So, a general already has one-piece dress. I mean, hey, it's better than the cotton shirt. Why not? Looks like it's a bit different from the Golden Sun 1 randomizer I played. Like I said, it did pass hands, and the new owner made extra changes to it, but I didn't think, like, equipment was something that was randomized, so that's definitely a surprise to me as well. I would update my defense, but the padded gloves give us essentially Wish. Why would I change that? I kinda want Life Leash though, but that is a lot. Oh, Felix can't even equip swords. That is an interesting development. Oh, but speaking of not standard things, maybe I should have actually looked at my inventory a little bit closer. Seems like this is going to be a bit more of a cleanup than I thought. So let me just actually pay attention to my inventory and sell everything I don't have equipped and try to figure out what I do need to equip to everyone from there. Having a vial and a side crystal this early is pretty good. I might even just sell the side. You can rebuy forgeable materials in this game, haven't you? It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've played that deep into Lost Age. And that money would help clean up my inventory. Yeah, there it is right there. Also, I just realized without Jins, I don't have Whirlwind by default, and without Jins, I could be in trouble if one of them can give me it. Hey! You look new and unfamiliar. Starting off the bat with the Jin number, like, we're definitely having a build built for stats boost and all that. So let's see what we get. That gives us guard, but we lose Wild Wolf and a bunch of other stuff in exchange. Jin gets Punji and Slash, but loses Fire, Battle Card, and Thorn. Shiba gets Cool, but loses a lot of other things as well. So I'm not really too keen on this Jin on any point, but having the Synergy Recovery does seem to be a nice change of pace. I mean, and we're all level 5, so the classes might get better once we have to get more level ups. Unfortunately, my bigger concern is the lack of Whirlwind, which has me a bit concerned of how we're gonna... Oh, wrong button. I forgot that I had that on the other shoulder button. Leaves me a bit concerned of how we're gonna do the first dungeon. I mean, it is randomized, so hypothetically we could do things out of order, but I know in order to make it to the next place, we're gonna need Lash, which you normally would get from the first place you go anyway. Otherwise, we're just stuck on this little isolated island without too much to do. I might as well at least go to the first area, because that way I can at least fast travel to it at any point with retreat and all that. I'm just realizing our synergy might be a little too powerful for this point. So yeah, the door's tightly locked, and yeah, without Whirlwind, I can't really do diddly squat here. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Like, nah, but you kind of need Lash to do anything in that area either, so... Well, it's along the way, so I might as well stop by that cave and see what I get. Well, only thing I can think of to do for now is push onwards. If I can't find something... If I can't find some more utility synergy here, then I think we'll have a similar situation of being soft-like and not knowing what to do. I'll be honest, I didn't really think this through, but worst case scenario, I guess I can make a news seed on stream and just pick the open world. Pick the open world option, and that should alleviate some issues that we're currently in. I like this neat detail that you see what's in. That you just see what the equipment is instead of it being in the chest. I mean, despite the fact of possibly being soft locked, I am enjoying everything in this randomizer. I'm gonna just keep going until I hit a wall, and we'll figure out what to do then. Like I said, worst case scenario. Oh, I guess I do need a headgear for Jenna, so that works out. Casual shirt. That does not look casual in the slightest. Speaking of Lost Age, 21st anniversary of Lost Age was earlier this week, like maybe a little into last week. Initially, like, in fact, like the whole reason I decided to finally pick this up and play it, despite it being in the back of my mind a couple times, was I was initially thinking about doing this stream as like kind of an celebration of the anniversary, a little closer back when that was actually a thing. Alright. I feel like I'm just beating my head against the wall here, because, like, what am I overlooking? Because I don't remember this puzzle being that hard in the past. Well, I mean, I guess I got the item from it already. But how do I progress forward? Really can't seem to remember at the moment. Oh, okay, I see now. I assume, like, when I pursue canon, which I'm surprised the game's letting me do as well as it is currently. And that's honestly, like, the best way I could think of to describe it. Alright. Wait a minute, how do I... That's how I get over there, but... Jeez, wow, my Lost Age rust is really showing. The name of this Unleashed is just funny too, Life Shear, and just a giant pair of scissors that cut the life out of foes, and man, it's been getting so many instant kills. I think this is like the most broken Unleashed. Then again, we're in early game, so maybe it just feels broken because you typically don't run into enemies with this low of luck or that this susceptible to status conditions in the first place. So I don't even know why I'm doing. Jenna's spells are good, but I don't even know why I'm doing spells when I pretty much have an insta-kill attack every other time I do normal attack with her. Of course, when I say that, it didn't actually come into play, but the thought is there. Alright, so what I need to do is get over there. Here we go, here we go. It's all coming back now. Silver Greave. I swear some of these items are new, but I can't tell if they're actually new or just unused sprites or forged items I never really messed around with. Only downside is now I definitely have to reset the room in order to actually go back through. But I got through here pretty smoothly the first time around. Shouldn't be that hard to do it again. And knock on wood, but we have not had any soft locks yet. Alright. Like, we should be getting a synergy item from whoever Canon is now, whenever we get up to that point. Just a matter of when. And like, I'm typically not the person to turn on things that reduce random encounters, because I like getting the experience of the fights along the way, but that was the old me. Now I'm kind of just wondering if we're really getting enough experience from these fights to actually justify doing fights, or if I should wait until we clear out until we go somewhere new, the monsters will be stronger and the fights will be a little more worth our time. And, you know, the weird part, we have not seen that Jin this entire time. I think the randomizer must have changed that. A little unfortunate because I did like that little scene, but as long as we still get the Jin at the end, I can't really complain. Just everything looks so weird and different for some reason. I can't tell how much of it is just my memory being foggy and how much of it is actually changed. And is bugging me, as you can tell by the way I keep bringing it up. At least I can make these shortcuts, which should help in the long run. Like, this landslide does not look familiar for some. Yeah, I mean, you know what? If we're just running from the fights anyway, I'm gonna have to avoid up for a little bit. Oh, Pound's just flat out gone. And sand, and there is sand on the ground right over there. Unfortunately, we need Lash, but maybe if sand's just randomly there instead of its usual spot, then Lash will just be randomly somewhere in the world too. I wonder if I bit off more than I could chew doing this whole randomizer thing. Well, since I can't go that way, and that stake is already pounded down, not sure why when I can't go that way anyways, I guess if all I can do is keep pushing forward. At least it seems like I will at least be able to get out of this dungeon, if nothing else. I'm just not sure what I can do. I don't have Whirlwind, I don't have Lash. Well... Oh, there you are, little Ginny. I was wondering where you were. It'd be kind of funny if water, in combination with something else, was what gave me Whirlwind. Or weirder, if like Lash was a synergy I had to get to with via messing with Jins. Way too much to ponder for this early on, though. Oh, I never set shortcuts. Also, no mind read, but then again, I guess that's not really necessary for what this type of game is supposed to do. Hello there, little friend. I think we will be reuniting soon enough. Now, I know if I try to just approach you front on, that happens. Can't go that way until we have Pound. That's what I was thinking of. Pound is necessary to complete this place after all. So, do I drop down here to land on his head? Yes. Oh dear. Oh. That is not the Pound item. Not a bad item, but actually, does it even do anything? A rare item. Doesn't look like it gives me any stats boost or anything, though. Still no sign of Pound. Just really... I really take for granted how this would play without the basic synergies. Oh! Maybe I just underestimated everything as a whole. Shame I can't get you, but I know exactly what's gonna happen if I try. So, I guess we'll have to wait until we get Pound. We need Lash and Pound to really get stuff from here anyways. But at least I was able to... at least I wasn't completely screwed. Since we're definitely going to be coming back here sooner, that's gonna go there. Okay! Never thought I'd be so relieved just to see this screen again. You know, the randomizer had an option that you could toggle on auto run, and I was thinking, nah, I can hold down a B button as perfectly fine. Now I'm kind of wondering if I should have went through with that anyways. Guess where we're never coming back to. I don't think I'm gonna be too hard pressed for cash to actually need that. Oh, that's right, I still have a void triggered on. Oh, I forgot that there's a gym right in here in town. Guess it's pretty lucky that we ran into it so easily. Might go for Battle Card. Wait, don't I have an insta-kill move? Probably. That's unfortunate. Maybe it's time to actually pan out the pad gloves. I might get some use out of life leash if I could get the trigger too. Alright, great. It's a good thing I have that hat, because I get a feeling I'm going to get a lot of mileage out of it. Well, there goes the Nerf cap. That's fine. Still have the padded gloves. Might as well use the temper and get that energy back while I can. 65. I was gonna say that's a pretty... Don't mind me, I was kind of caught off guard, not completely ready to get out of game battle mode. But we got a new gen, so I can't complain about that. Maybe now we'll have access to Whirlwind. It'd be cool. Oh, baby! Not a bad set. Like, Flashbulb and Fly are pretty tempting. Oh, having Aura is pretty good. I mean, not as good now that I have that. Since the very first armor in the game pretty much does that effect for free, but having it on a non-breakable item would be great too. The unfortunate part though is that it does not look like that I have Whirlwind yet, so we're still kind of out of luck. You know what? I think I kind of need to rest my voice for a little bit anyway, so we're going to heal up at the end, and I'm going to take a slightly early water break. So despite our lack of synergy limiting the access of where we can explore, we did pretty good during this part of the adventure. We made it all the way to Madra. And while our gem collection isn't as balanced elementally as I would desire, we found some pretty cool stuff along the way, but nothing that we found in this part pales in comparison to, well, I think I'll just let you all find out next time.